Math homework helpers, it's time for math homework helpers, oh yeah! Math homework helpers, it's time for math homework helpers, oh yeah! Multiply, divide, add or subtract, figure what the answer will be. You can do it with a little help from your friends here on TV. Math homework helpers, it's time for math homework helpers, oh yeah! Math homework helpers, it's time for math homework helpers, oh yeah!
Good afternoon or morning or whenever it is you're watching this, boys and girls. My name's Max.
And I'm Mr. Tang.
And this is the Math Homework Helpers How-to-Hotline. And we're starting out with some kindergarten questions today, I believe. Isn't that right, Mr. Tang?
Yeah, Max, that's right. We're going to go ahead and review some Number Corner from November.
Nice.
So this past month in Number Corner, we counted forward and backward from 1 to 25. We played some games to help reinforce identifying these numbers. So what we're going to do today is just practice a little bit with writing some of these numbers.
Ooh, that's always a good thing to do.
So we have a couple of little poems for you as we go ahead and do this. And we'll start with the numbers 1 and 2. So number 1 is like a stick, a straight line that's very quick.
Oh, a quick stick. I like it.
All right. So our example here is to trace it straight down.
Well, that ain't so bad.
No. So boys and girls, this one shouldn't be a tough one. 1 is usually the first number that a lot of people start with writing and feeling comfortable with. It's a straight line.
I get it.
It's very quick. All right, you ready for the next one?
The quick stick number 1. I love it. Yeah, what's next?
All right, a little tougher here. Some kids have a hard time with this one. For number 2, go right round, then make a line across the ground.
Oh.
So let's see. You go right around, and when we get to the bottom, we make a line across the ground.
Right around, then across the ground. This is cool. I love these little poems. That helps me a lot.
Yeah, so hopefully if you're watching at home or wherever you're watching, you can remember these poems to help you out. So go around the right, and then go across the ground, a line across the ground. So with this one, Max, we touch the top and we touch the bottom.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. You know what I like what you're doing, Mr. Tang, is you're taking your time. That's probably important too, right?
You know what, Max? It's probably the most important thing is taking your time.
That actually looks like a lot of fun to write.
Yeah,
you got
twos
kind of a
are
nice
kind of like a
curve.
fun drawing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, if you think 2 is fun, wait till we get to our next number.
Ooh. Oh, the suspense is killing me. What do we got, Mr. Tang?
Next up, we have 3.
Woo! Oh, yeah, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so then for 3, the poem says, go right around, what will it be? Go around again to make a 3.
Oh.
So just like with our 2, we do a little bit of a loop and go around the right. But then when we get to the middle, we come back around again.
Oh, it's kind of like, almost like you're starting to make a sideways heart.
It does kind of look like a heart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know why? Because I love the number 3. Ha! I heart 3.
I
There
love
it
the
is.
number 3 also.
All right, so go ahead. Let us see you do some of these, Mr. Tang.
All right, let's see. Go right around and then go around again. So we start close to the top. We hit the top. We come around to the middle. And then we do it again.
So it is important that you that midway point is right on the middle line.
So it's helpful to have lines like this when we have 3 lines, 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, 1 at the bottom.
Yeah.
So that we can make sure that we try to get that middle just right.
Ooh, that's really good.
Now, Max, as you can see, I'm taking my time again.
Yep, absolutely. Especially when you got to do, oh, my arm's falling off there. No, it's not falling off. It's just, there we go. Yes, it is difficult, especially because you have to do that just right and make it look like you got nice 2 curved lines there. Because if they're not curved, I don't think it would look like a 3.
So boys and girls, take your time and try to remember these little poems. Go right around. What will it be? Go around again to make a 3.
Nicely done. Very cool. What do we got next there, Mr. Tang?
All right, next is the number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like the number 4.
Me too.
Down and over and down some more. That's the way to make a 4.
Cool.
So let's see. Down, we start at the top. We go down to the middle, and then we go over. And then we go back to the top and go down some more.
So you start on the far left, right?
Right, we start at the left. So we start at the top of the left. We go down to the middle and then over. Then we go back to the top.
Right.
And then we come down some more.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
And that's the way we make a 4. So let's see. Start at the top, go to
For
the middle.
sure. Ha, get it with the, yeah,
Come
for sure.
across.
Huh?
Start at the top again and come back down. Now,
Mr.
I've
Tang,
seen-
always taking his time. Very good.
I know I've seen 4s written a couple of different ways, but I like this one.
Me too. I think it's very clear because I've seen some that kind of might be mistaken for 9 because 9 and 4 can look a little similar if you're not
You're right.
careful.
So boys and girls, if you at home right now, as you're practicing your 4, try to use this as your 4 for now, so that we stay away from getting confused with some of the other numbers. Sometimes we've seen 4 written like this,
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
and like Max said, sometimes we could confuse that for a 9. So for the time being, as we're just getting comfortable with our numbers, let's practice our 4s like this. So again, down and over and down some more. Down and over and down some more.
Here you go.
And that's
4.
the way
Ooh.
to make a 4.
Oh, no golf ball. Sorry.
All right, Max, you ready for our next number?
Yeah, let's do it.
5.
Woohoo!
Now 5 can be a little tricky. I think, ask a lot of kindergartners, talk to a lot of kindergartners, and they say 5 is probably one of the harder numbers to write.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know why.
Why do you think, Max?
Because you got to have straight lines and curved lines all in one number.
Yeah, we're mixing the two, aren't we? We have some curved lines and we have some straight lines. So let's see. Go down and around, then you stop. Finish the 5 with the line on top. Okay, so we're going to start here, kind of like our 4. We go down, and instead of going straight across, we go around. So when we get to that midpoint, we go around.
Almost like you're making a whole circle.
Close, but do we finish that circle?
No, so
No.
you know what? It's more like a backwards C.
Yeah, I like that. So we make a curved line, but we have to make sure we don't close it. Otherwise, we can get confused for other numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So now we have to finish it with a line on top.
Giving it a hat.
I like it. We're giving the 5 a little hat. All right, so let's try again. We're going to go down and around and finish with the line on top.
Hey, you're really good at that.
You know why? I'm taking my time.
There it is. I think that's the biggest takeaway today is taking your time.
So boys
when
and
you
girls,
are working
kindergarten
on these.
friends, as you're doing this, be sure to take your time. Hopefully you find some paper with these lines here, and if not, maybe you can use a ruler or something with straight edge and draw these lines out for yourself.
Well, that's a good idea. Rulers are awesome. They rule.
Yes, they do. It's too bad we can't give them away right now.
Oh, that's true. You know what? We'll just order a whole bunch so that way when we're back on live TV,
When we get back, we'll be giving out rulers.
we'll
I
be
like
handing
that.
them out left and right.
All right, speaking of left to right, we're going to start at the top, come down and around, and a hat on top. Down and around, the line on top. You know, Max, I'm going to go really fast on this one and see what happens.
Let's do it. Oh, it's okay, but it's not as good. Clearly, taking your time is better.
You know what? I am going to take my time with it.
Boom. Look how much nicer that looks.
All right, we finished up with our 5s. We have one number left today.
Okie dokies.
The number 6.
Oh, and you know what? Just looking at the dots on number 6, I could see that if we were closing off that circle on 5, it might look a lot like a 6.
Yeah, it's kind of like a backward 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so as you're learning your numbers and getting comfortable with them for the first time, this might be helpful for you to be able to look at a 5 and look at a 6 and really just talk about the differences between the two. So let's see. I love the number 6 because it's a lot of fun to draw, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Down and around in a circle you go. That's a 6, just as you know.
Oh.
So let's see. Down and around in a circle you go. That's a 6, just as you know.
Oh, so it's really just one big direction. You don't have to lift up the pen at all.
Yeah, with 4 and 5, we had to lift up our pencil and just kind of
Add
move it
second
over.
lines. You're right.
So this one, we don't have to at all. We just go start at the top, come down and around. When you get the bottom, we come loop back around to the middle, and we close it off, circle off.
Wow, I could see this one being difficult because it's probably easy to go faster on this one, but it could still be messy if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because look, if I go fast, my circle might be too big,
Oh, yeah.
or it might not be big enough. So we definitely want to make sure we're taking our time. So again, boys and girls, the theme of this video is that we are making sure that we take our time.
And you know what? With enough practice, eventually you'll be able to go faster, right?
Right. And it would be totally different if I didn't have these lines. So what we talked about earlier with being able to make some straight lines if you don't already have them, that could be very helpful.
Totally.
One more to go. Down and around. Circle off.
What do you know?
That's it.
Very good. Well, this is awesome. Well, kindergartners, thank you so much for stopping by today, our Math Homework Helpers How-to Hotline, and we hope to see you soon.
See you soon, kindergartners.